Have you ever heard whispers in the dark? Felt a strange presence watching you from the shadows? In Kenya, there's a name for that terror. A name that makes villagers lock their doors, hide their children, and pray until dawn. They are called night runners. In the rural lands along Lake Victoria, deep in the villages of the Luo people, there's an ancient tradition that defies logic. A ritual that lives in shadows and runs on fear. That this isn't just myth. Tonight, we take you into the dark, into the world of Africa's most chilling secret. The night runners known locally as Agonjoa are not spirits. They're not animals. They are people. Yes, real people, living among others by day. But when night falls, they strip off their clothes, smear themselves in ash or oil, and run barefoot through villages. They run in silence. They scratch at walls. They throw pebbles on rooftops. They laugh in the shadows. And they never speak. No one truly knows their names. But everyone in the village has a guess. They never harm, but they never stop. For some, it's witchcraft. For others, it's a twisted thrill. But to those who have heard the laughter in the dark, it's pure nightmare. There is one story told in whispers about how night running began. It begins with a man named Obadiah. He lived in a small village near Kisumu, beside the waters of Lake Victoria. Obadiah was different, quiet, isolated. He farmed alone, spoke to no one, and never married. The villagers believed he was cursed. One day, lightning struck his compound during a strange storm. Obadiah survived, but after that, things were never the same. At night, people started hearing stones hit their rooftops. Walls were scratched. Babies cried for no reason. Chickens panicked. And sometimes a faint, chilling laugh could be heard drifting on the wind. Eventually, a brave young man claimed he saw Obadiah covered in ash, eyes wide, running through the village. Naked. No one spoke of it, but they all knew. Obadiah had changed. One morning, he vanished completely. His house abandoned. No footprints, no trace, but the running never stopped. It was as if his spirit passed into someone else. And so, the legend of the night runner was born. You might ask, why would anyone do this? Psychologists, anthropologists, and even pastors have tried to understand. Some say it's a psychological release, a way for people who feel powerless during the day to feel control at night. In communities where life is hard, respect is rare, and poverty is common, fear becomes a form of power. Others say night running is inherited, like a family curse. In some households, fathers and sons are both night runners, but no one talks about it. The secret is passed like a dark ritual, never spoken aloud. There are also spiritual explanations. In some parts of Nyanza, it's believed night runners are initiated through demonic pacts, given powers of speed, invisibility, and enhanced hearing. They run barefoot, always barefoot, because they believe the earth gives them strength. They speak in codes. They whistle like birds. They climb trees like cats. And when they knock on your window, they want just one thing: fear. Fear is their fuel. Your terror empowers them. Let's step away from theory. Let's talk about real encounters. Because thousands have claimed to experience night runners. A man named Brian Alco, a teacher from Nairobi, visited his uncle in Siaya for the holidays. His uncle's home was old, built on red soil near a mango forest. Peaceful by day, haunting by night. On his first night, Brian heard scratching on the wooden window. Then a giggle. He switched on his flashlight. Nothing. Silence. Minutes later, he heard stones hitting the roof. Then, bare feet running across the compound. He ran outside, but there was no one. The next morning, his uncle calmly said, "You saw them, didn't you? They come at night. Don't chase them. It only makes them bolder." Brian didn't sleep again without the lights on. In a village near Homer Bay, a young girl named Atino woke up to use the toilet one night. As she walked toward the back of the compound, she saw a figure hunched near the chicken coop. It was her grandfather, naked, covered in grey ash, smearing oil on his arms. Atino screamed. The man vanished into the bush. The next day, her family told her to forget it. But every night after that, she heard running outside her window. Years later, when her grandfather died, villagers whispered that he had been the most notorious night runner in the area. A woman named Beatrice from Neando claimed that her baby woke up screaming every night for 2 weeks straight. Doctors found nothing wrong, but an elder told her to put sand around the compound and sprinkle crushed pepper on the window ledge. That night, the baby slept peacefully. The next morning, there were footprints in the sand, barefoot, running in circles. Since then, Beatrice has never slept with the windows open. You might think this is all old tradition, but night running is still alive even in 2025. Villages across Kisumu, Homer Bay, Migari, and even parts of western Uganda report fresh encounters every year. People have formed night patrols, staying awake in shifts with torches and whistles. Pastors organize midnight prayers to bind the spirits. Yet, the runners still come. Even police officers have admitted they don't arrest night runners because they vanish before they can be caught. It's as if they're part of the ecosystem, a terrifying, unspoken reality. Night runners are not just scary stories. They are symbols of the fears we don't speak of the human need for control, identity and power. In a society where being different is dangerous, some find their voice in the silence of the night. They become the mystery. They become the myth. And in doing so, they remind us that tradition can be beautiful but also terrifying. That some legends are not ancient. They live beside us, maybe even within us. So the next time you visit a quiet Kenyan village, and the night is unusually silent, listen closely. Do you hear footsteps? Laughter? A stone hitting your roof? Don't open the window. Don't look outside. And whatever you do, don't answer the knock. Because in Kenya, they still run. If this story gave you chills, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment below. Want more spine-chilling African stories? Hit the bell icon so you never miss one. Thanks for watching.